Here we are. We're here. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Bruce here, traveling with Bruce. Welcome to the live show. It is 5 o'clock Eastern time, and we're on the air for another edition of Live Cruise Ship News. Traveling with Bruce here in Creston, BC, Canada. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the Big Shoe, the one of two. I'm doing a second show tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern. We're doing trivia tonight, live trivia, 8 o'clock Eastern. Be there or be square. I'm looking forward to having you pop by and see me if you'd like. And got my questions locked and loaded, ready to go for trivia tonight. Welcome one, welcome all to the channel. June 27th is the date, 2019. Almost the end of June. Unbelievable. The first half of the year, poof, gone, poof. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. Caffeine-free Diet Coke is what I've got right here. Hear that sound, baby? Pouring it into my cup to enjoy a little libation here on a Thursday afternoon. Here in Creston, British Columbia, where I am, 3 miles north of the U.S. border, it is about 70 degrees right now. We have been wet and rainy all morning, but about a half an hour ago, the clouds have dissipated and we have got pure blue skies for the moment showing. I'm suspecting that we have systems kind of coming and going, and we're in a bit of a clear patch here, and it's warming up real quick because the sun, of course, is very high these days, and it is evaporating any puddles of water on the roadways, the sidewalks. Looking very nice out there, and we will take it. By the way, all of you out there in TWB land, from Bruce to you, traveling with Bruce, I say cheers. Best wishes to all of my viewers from around the world, from the United Kingdom, Europe, from the USA, Canada, South America, from Australia, Asia, wherever you're from, Caribbean, wherever you're watching me from, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. It's nice to have you here. Please say hi to me. My friends and my regulars are already typing away madly, talking to each other and saying hi to me. Tell me, where are you watching me from? If you're new to this channel, I would love to hear from you. I'll give you a shout out on the second half of the show. I do shout outs to everyone who's watching. Would love to find out, where are you watching me from? What's your high temperature today? And tell me stuff like, what's the price of gas in your neighborhood? Is it going up or down? Are you getting advertisements on my channel? Is anyone advertising to you through me? I'd like to know who that is. That helps me with my analytics, try to figure out who's using this channel to promote their product, as I seek sponsorship for this channel as time goes by down the road. Welcome one, welcome all. I'm glad you're here, and fantastic. I see Matthew Hahn here, Jim Thomas, Vivian, Frederick, Casper Perzak here already, Kelly Aston, Linda Lou, and Sylvan Forrest, and a whole bunch of you already signing in. Thank you for being here. If I miss you a little later, forgive me. These messages go by from time to time and I miss out on them. But news today in the cruise world as far as what's going on out there. I did a video earlier today about a story that's come out now. It's Royal Caribbean announcing that they are sinking 97 million, let's call it 100 million bucks, into the Voyager of the Seas, Voyager class ship, obviously. The ship is being heavily modified, which is not uncommon for Carnival these days, for Royal Caribbean these days, I should say. Royal Caribbean is sinking in over $1 billion into their fleet for upgrades. Not surprising considering how many ships they have and how much money they cost to build. The Voyager of the Seas is joining the Mariner of the Seas, the Independence of the Seas, as ships that are being very much modified, especially if you take a look at the back of the ships on the top end. You'll note the video I did today, if you watch it, you'll find that I've included a photo of what the ship has been looking like the last few years and what it's going to look like shortly, and it's vastly different. There are 2 twin water slides back there, a huge flow rider machine going back there, but note, something is not going back there. Carnival has quietly killed that outdoor virtual reality trampoline ride that they had installed, that orange ball that they put on. I think they put it on the Mariner of the Seas, but they didn't put it on the Independence. I might be wrong on that, but they're certainly not putting it on this ship. I think they've killed that ride because of the one gentleman that got badly injured using it when the trampoline cable gave way and he fell terribly and hurt himself. Something tells me that Royal Caribbean is just eliminating that feature entirely, and they're just going to beef up their water slide area, their rock climbing wall area, their flow riders. The ship also will have 72 additional cabins added to it, and this is one of those announcements, or let me say it this way. This is one of those features that Royal Caribbean doesn't talk about very much. They mention it in their press release. They don't not mention it. They do mention it, but as a quick one-liner. But what isn't being said to you guys out there is, number one, by adding 72 cabins, you're talking upwards of 4 people a cabin occupancy increase. You're talking almost 300 people more on the ship. So number one, the ship is going to be packed with more people. So that's going to make it a lot more money. I mean, number two, it's going to make it a lot more money. 300 paying passengers on a cruise ship. Yeah, they're all going to be spending money on something on board, and that's good for the cruise line. But I believe 48 of the 72 suites, if I got my math right here, 48 of those suites will be added where the fitness club has been located. Now, the fitness club on these Voyager class ships is located on an upper floor above the bridge, and they have a huge, expansive view of the front of the ship and the side of the ship. Those treadmills and those bikes are usually right at the front where the windows are, and people are pedaling away, and they can look out over the ocean. It is wonderful. Well, Royal Caribbean's getting smarter. They figured something out. You know, those fitness bikes and those treadmills and the weights and everything, a lot of that is free to use. It's complimentary. You can use it all you want. And they're sitting there going, there's a bean counter back at head office going, you know, guys, if you were to take that fitness club right out of there and we were to gut that whole floor and redesign it, we could put ocean view rooms up there for like 15 stories above the sea. We could have ocean view rooms with this incredible view of the front and the sides of the ship here, the port side, the starboard side. And we can get a lot more money for those ocean view rooms than we can get for any of the ocean view rooms that we have now. These just look out the side of the ship from deck 8 or deck 6. These are like way up there with panoramic views of the sea. We can get top dollar for that. Why don't we stick the fitness class area, the fitness room, in the back of the ship? And that's what they've done. If you again check out my video, you'll see it yourself. There's an area back there where you can see the glassed-in area just below the top deck. That whole glassed-in area at the very back is the new fitness club area. So the folks on the treadmill and the bikes will still be able to see out over the sea, but they're looking out over the back of the ship, very top level, where you can't put cabins because too much noise, too much activity up there. You have the aft cabins a little lower, down there, with their own balconies. So that's what they've done with that move. The other rooms, where are they coming from, you ask? Or maybe you're not asking, but where are they coming from? I'll tell you, they are taking away the interior rooms, like the computer room where you used to sit down in front of a desktop and buy half an hour worth of Wi-Fi time to check your emails. Those rooms are gone. Those are so 90s and 2000s. Those rooms are gone because everyone's using their handheld devices. This ship is being modified with a full-blown Wi-Fi system that will allow you to use your personal Wi-Fi tools anywhere on the ship, all you want, wireless. You're not going to need to go to any computer lounge anymore. There's no email center or anything like that. That has been changed. They're opening in additional bars and whatever, but they're also taking open spaces from the inside of the ship and adding inside cabins to bulk up the occupancy numbers of the ship. They want to get that ship higher than 4,000, maybe into the 4,500 range per trip. The ship is going to be transferred to Singapore. She's going to be working out of Singapore once she's done in October this year. 3- and 5-day cruises will be held out of Singapore to sort of start things off. Then they're going to move the ship in November down to Sydney, Australia, and they will be offering, I think, between 9- and 12-day South Pacific cruises starting in November. That is summertime for the folks down there, and so the ship's arriving right in the summer, beginning of the summer season, and for us it's the winter season. The ship will be looking after all those Aussie cruisers down there who are going to get, I think, a real treat. They're adding also, by the way, a laser tag course in the area where they have the ice skating rink. They're not taking away the ice skating rink. What they'll do is they'll split time. They'll have ice skating shows, and public can use the ice skating rink for certain hours of the day, and then certain other hours of the day, they're going to turn that area into an obstacle course for laser tag. They have, in effect, designed and installed, or installing, an inflatable obstacle course for laser tag, and that should be a lot of fun with the lighting and music and all indoors with air conditioning, and that'll be a lot of fun. So the ship is going to be really jazzed up for the younger crowd, perfect for families with active children. This is what you want. If you've got kids that are teenage years, 6 and up to 15, they're going to really enjoy this. If they're 17, 18, they're going to have a good time anyway, but they're not going to hang out with you. They're gonna leave mom and dad behind and take off, and that might be just fine with mom and dad too. So the ship is getting virtually a $100 million upgrade, and I did a video on that today, and I invite you to check out that video. A number of you have already. If you get a chance, please look it over. Tell me what you think. If you like that video, please throw me a thumbs up on it. Leave me a comment. And thank you for that. By the way, those of you who are here today, thank you for those of you who are already giving a thumbs up to this telecast. You're adding momentum already to the show. Thank you very much. Okay, other news on the day. There's an article out about, it was kind of like a study about the occupancy and capacity of cruise lines being able to handle short cruises out of mainly Florida, I would say, but it doesn't matter. But Caribbean cruises, the capacity numbers are rising dramatically. This year alone, give you an idea what's happening, 9% more cabins are available to cruisers for short cruises to the Caribbean. And these basically are obviously out of Florida, New Orleans, Galveston, Mobile. Mobile, I think, has a ship coming out of there. I know all of Florida, which includes Jacksonville and Tampa and Port Canaveral, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and then going up the coast to Richmond. I'm not sure if Baltimore and or New York. Well, I guess they count, but there aren't many 3- and 5-day cruises from that far north down to the Caribbean. Generally, no. But out of Florida, oh yeah, that is Carnival Central, or Caribbean Central, I guess I should say. Carnival's on my mind because Carnival is the cruise line that dominates the short cruises. Anything from 3 to 6 days, less than a week. Carnival is the #1 leader in volume. But I gotta tell you, Royal Caribbean is making a run for it, and now also is Norwegian. More changes are coming this coming year into 2020 as well. Because of Cuba being cut off by the current administration, that means cruise ships that used to be Cuba dedicated, they might have had a couple of Caribbean stops, but they were really focused on going to Cuba. These ships now have to go somewhere else. They've got to be kept busy, and they have to have passengers on them. What are we going to do? Ask the cruise lines. Well, the cruise lines have started to reallocate these ships and their destinations, and they're starting to juggle up the Caribbean ports as to where to take these ships. And more and more 3, 4, 5-day cruises are going to become available to cruisers. Now, look, if you're thinking of getting a holiday and you get one holiday a year and you want to take a 2-week break, you might not be satisfied with a 3-day cruise. That just might not be enough. Well, fear not. You're just booking back-to-back cruises. So book 2 4-day cruises, you got 8 days. Book 2 3 in a row, or a 3 and a 4, you got 7 days of cruising. You're just going to be back in Miami in the middle of your cruise and turn around and go back out again. That is going to become much more normal. I think a lot of cruisers are going to find that in some cases, some of these prices are going to be so attractive for a balcony cabin for a 3-night cruise and then a 4-night cruise that people are going to book back-to-back cruises with the cruise line. Right now, you can book a balcony cabin for a short Caribbean cruise, anywhere from about $80 to $150 a night US. You can go much higher than that, obviously, but to give you a kind of a general range, anywhere from $80 to $150. So if you're on a 4-nighter and it's $100 a night, it's a $400 cruise plus your tipping, and your port charges, and any drinks and that type of thing. I mean, there's extras. Don't worry about it. There's extras. But the base fare is attracting a lot of interest. And for the boomers, we're more traditionalists. We kind of like the 1 week cruise and longer. The millennials are a little more flexible. They don't mind a 1 week cruise, but they kind of like those 4 and 5 day cruises. And then for Generation X, and shorter the better. But I will say, those kids out there, and I call them kids because I'm 63 or 64, the kids out there that are in their 20s and 30s and are kind of like my daughter, for example. You know, my daughter has a job in an office, not uncommon, but she also can work from home because she's got her laptop with her. She's in business anywhere. There are more and more Gen Xers and millennials that are working off of their computers, and they might only be in the office 2 days a week, 3 days a week, if that. There are many jobs now where people are only in the office once in a while, and they're sharing office space with employees because they don't need their own dedicated office. They're not in there 5 days a week, 10 hours a day. And the folks who have these kinds of jobs that can work off of their laptops anywhere they happen to be, as long as they happen to have a good Wi-Fi connection, these are the folks that the cruise lines are saying, hey, we just spent $100 million on the Mariner of the Seas. We just built the $1 billion Bliss. We've just put together the $1.4 billion Symphony of the Seas cruise ship. We have high-speed internet here anywhere we go. And so if you want to go on a quick 4-day cruise with a friend of yours who also does the same thing, also happens to be self-employed like that or employed like this remotely, we call them traveling nomads in a way. This cruise ship is for you. And going forward, I think this is going to become the norm rather than the exception. Up until a few years ago, you had to divorce yourself from work. You really had to get away from it. You had to really cut ties to just, you know, take a 1 week cruise wherever you were going because you just couldn't rely on the speed of the internet wherever you were. You can only get into the computer room when you're on the ship. If you had a shore excursion and you're in the same time zone as Eastern time and that's where your office is, you're in effect not working during business hours. Now with mobile and with tablets and with laptops and full-blown wireless on a cruise ship, you can get some work done 24/7 on the ship. For cruise lines, this is the dream come true because the folks at Royal Caribbean, to use an example, these guys know what they're doing. Disney knows what they're doing. Carnival, they know what they're doing. But Royal Caribbean, they're offering 3 and 4 night cruises on these revamped cruise ships. And where are you going? Well, you're going to go to Labadee in Haiti. That's their own property. That's property that's all run by Royal Caribbean. Don't be surprised if you have a day at sea after that. And then the next day, you're going to be at the perfect day at Coco Key. And the next morning, you're back in Miami. And you've been on a ship for 4 days. You've been with Royal Caribbean the whole time, day and night, 24/7. You did not leave Royal Caribbean's property at all. You've been on their property the entire experience. So your drink package, if you bought one, that works at Labadee. That works at Coco Key. Specialty dining, you might or might not need it. You can eat on shore. You can eat on the ship. But anything you add to your account on shore, you just add to your ship account. Very convenient. You can take your laptop with you on the island, sit in a cabana or on a lounger with an umbrella overhead with the sea in front of you, and you can work away with your friends online while you're sitting at the beach and they're sitting in their living room couch in February in Cleveland watching the snow come down. You are at a private island with Royal Caribbean with high-speed internet using your device on your ship account. Okay, if you're going to take a holiday, you're going to have to rough it at the office. Why not rough it like that? I see this as the future, big-time future. The idea of people shutting down their entire workspace and not being available for the whole week or whatever, that's going to become less and less of a reality. I think people are available 24/7 wherever they happen to be, and as long as it's convenient, they'll be in touch, and they'll take 2 or 3 hours off with their kids, run around with the waterworks over here, and then they'll come back, check their messages, do a little bit of work, and then take off for the kids for another 3 or 4 hours, and they're gone. That's going to be a day off. That is going to be a day off. That's the future. The 1960s are over, kids. We don't do it the way we used to anymore. Okay, the ships that are in the Caribbean, by the way, now for short-term cruising, I've got a list here. Just to give you an idea how many there are. With respect to Carnival, to give you an idea, you can take short-term trips with Carnival on the Carnival Elation, the Sunshine, the Magic, the Freedom, the Sensation, the Valor, the Paradise, the Dream, the Fantasy, the Horizon, and the Victory. That's just Carnival's own brand name ships. I'm not talking about all the other brands that they have. They have Holland America ships, they got Princess ships, and so on. For Royal Caribbean, how about this? Adventure of the Seas, Majesty of the Seas, Enchantment, Independence, Empress, Brilliance, Vision, and Explorer. Those are all short-term cruises to the Caribbean. Don't forget the week-longs, obviously. And then Norwegian, we get the Norwegian Sun, the Pearl, the Getaway, the Disney Wonder for Disney, Celebrity, the Infinity, and the Equinox, and Princess, the Island Princess. And to give you just a quick rundown of some of the ships available on these short cruises. And I can see where someone will say, yeah, but you know, I can't do 3 or 4 days. I need longer. Okay, well, book a 3-day and a 4-day, or book a 4-day and another 4-day. Do a couple turnarounds. That's available to you as well. Or book a 1-week cruise on Carnival, book a 1-week cruise on Holland America, or on Celebrity, or on Royal Caribbean, or Norwegian, whatever you like, and do those back to back. If you need 2 weeks, go for it. Go, go, go. You'll be in touch the whole time. Every ship that's going into refurb now, between now and 3 years from now, virtually every cruise ship at sea will have high-speed Wi-Fi anywhere on the ship for multiple devices. And I think it's a good thing. So the cruise lines are on top of this, and they're now going to add virtual reality opportunities on top of that. So there's some big changes coming, and they're going to be exciting. So that's a bit of the recap from this end here, from my end today. If you have any comments or questions about what I'm talking about, let me know. By the way, join me live on this channel, of course, Monday to Friday and Saturdays, but also join me on my Facebook group page called Traveling with Bruce, spelled with 2 L's. The Facebook group page is where a lot of these folks you see talking here hang out between these live shows and my short videos. And if you'd like to see a whole bunch of photos and videos about people's favorite cruises and cruise ships, and people talking about cruises and ideas and sales and deals and just news, that's where you want to go. Just do a quick search on the toolbar there for Facebook. Do a search, Traveling with Bruce. You'll find that page quickly. Ask to join the page. I'll let you in. I'm the administrator of the site, and we'll welcome you into the crowd. We have over 810 now members of that group page, and climbing every day. It's like every day I'm clicking yes, yes, yes. Come on in, come on in. Love to have you join the group page. Again, thank you to all of you who are loyal followers of this channel and new followers. I really appreciate this. We're at 27,700 plus subscribers now, heading up to 28,000, our next big stop. We were, what was it, a year ago? A year ago now, we were sitting at about 2,000 subscribers, just to give you an idea how far we've come in a year. So we've come a long way. I love to follow cruise ship stories and updates and try to follow what's going on, update you on what's happening. And I love to say hi to you. If you'd like to say hi to me, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching me from? Let me know, and let's compare notes. So let me say hi to everybody who's here before I lose these comments. I've got Michael DeCorvan here, 91 and hot right now. Welcome. I got the notification today for your video. Thank you for that. I've been curious about whether you guys have been getting notified. Celia Martin, 89 here in Tennessee. ST Drum, hello. Megan Forrest, hi. We're going to get rain tonight. Kelly Haston, Rob Slevin, Megan. Susie Yunko is here. Hi, Susie. Patrick Mignaka is here. Thank you, Patrick, for coming. Celia, Debbie Emanuel. Hi, Debbie Emanuel. How are you, dear? Nice to have you here. These names are disappearing on my screen, so I probably have missed a bunch of you already saying hi to me, and I'm sorry for that. Patrick Magnica is saying hi. I'm new. Welcome, Patrick. Where are you watching me from? Silva and Tom, my wife always says I have kept my boyish good looks. She is so right. There you go, Silva. No humbleness there. That's fantastic. Tom Henry, hi, Scott Weber. Frederick Kasparek, 81 here in Buffalo, New York. Gas is $3.05 a gallon. Patrick, it's pretty hot. Susie Yunko, Florida is where she's watching me from. Gail Punturo, 93 here in Spring Hill, Florida. Pumping as we are speaking right now, $2.44 a gallon. Right on, Gail. Celia, gas $2.29 in East Tennessee. Aaron Pryor, hi Bruce, you rock, from Rockland, New York. Temperature 88, sunny. Gas is around 289. Thank you, Aaron, so much. Linda Lou, I agree, Sylvan. Jim Evans, live from the 6th deck of the Mariner of the Seas. Welcome, Jim. Just talking about your ship. Welcome, buddy. Vivian is here from the UK. James Evans, hey, Bruce, I'm new here. Jonesboro, Arkansas, temp 85, gas 207. James, welcome to my channel and show. Owen Santo, 4004. Hey, Bruce, how you doing? Owen Santo, how you doing? Tom Henry, welcome. Patrick Kelly Land is here. Hi from Leander, Texas. Welcome. Don Vaughn is here. Sherry Awesome Sunsets is here. Scott Weber, Nurse Nancy. Linda Lou, I'm losing these names fast as I can say them. Who else have I got here? Tom Henry, my buddy from Richmond. Hey, pal. Kelly Heston is telling me it's 73 degrees where she is. Jim Evans, love the Mariner, nice size ship. Who else have we got here? Going through. James Evans, 85 in Jonesboro, Arkansas. James, thank you for coming here, popping by to see me. Nurse Nancy's here from Wisconsin. Hi, Nurse Nancy. Jim Evans, that orange ball is not fun. Did it yesterday with the virtual. It's not fun, says Jim. Interesting. Sheila is here. Hi, Sheila. Let's go, Nurse Nancy. I typed that before seeing your comment. Great minds think alike. Who else we got? David Slayton is here. Yes, RCCL. Sherry Awesome. Hey, Tom. Rob Souter. Hello, everybody from Avondale, Pennsylvania. 94 degrees and sunny. Gas is 279.9. Sylvan Burn. Hi, everybody. It's 92 here in Delray Beach. Cigar and drink has started. Hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to Bruce. Please hit the notification button. 12 lotus seeds have sprouted in the last 2 days. Way to go, buddy. Nice job. I know you told everybody what was for dinner tonight, and I've lost that message. It's just passed by here. I'm losing messages because of how long I've been yapping. What can I say? Brittany Williams, hi. Travel with Bruce. Brittany here from Memphis. It's 81, 60% chance of rain. Hi, Brittany Williams. Welcome, dear, from beautiful Memphis, Tennessee. Dave Slayton, laughing out loud. Jim Evans, naughty. Tom Henry, goody. We have a pair of Brittany's. Brittany Williams. We have Brittany Williams, and we have Brittany. My other Brittany, on the spot here. I'm too under pressure trying to keep up with these comments. Oh my gosh. Who else have I got here? Chick Hansen, 8 o'clock Eastern. What about the debate? Who cares? I'm on live at 8 o'clock Eastern. Debate be damned. Watch the highlights later if you want. David Slayton, I'm waving from Houston. Thanks, David. Multi-Deadeye, French's Mustard was the ad. Welcome, Multi-Deadeye. I see French's supporting YouTube and my channel. That's pretty cool. Nurse Nancy laughing out loud. Yes, I can get myself in predicaments. I think you do too. Julie Norman, I love those changes. Hi, Julie. Multi-Deadeye, howdy, TWB guys. Megan, let's not talk about winter. Let's just not talk about that. Sylvan, what about the debate? There'll be another one every night until November 2020. They'll have time to change their minds 37 times by election day. I get dizzy watching the blah, blah, blah. You notice how the networks don't have to pay for these people? They don't have to pay for them to come there. They don't have to pay for their appearance. They don't have to dress them. They show up for free. The talent is free. All the television station has to do, the network, is rent the hall, set up their lighting, broadcast the show, sell 1 billion ads, and make a ton of money. These television networks are making a fortune off of the election when there isn't an election. This is just the preamble to the preamble to the preamble. Haven't had a primary yet. Not going to have one for a long time. And everyone's getting all hyped up about it. And that's because the networks have got it figured out. They've sucked in the population at large to watch all this preamble, the town halls, all this nonsense, to get to know them. There's only going to be 2 people running for president when it's all said and done. Good luck getting your guy in if it isn't a front runner. But what can I say? It's America. In Canada, we have a federal election this year. It's scheduled for October this year. There is not a single ad on television right now. No town halls, no debates, no advertising, nothing. You know what's on my television station on the news? The news. And it has nothing to do with an election because we're not talking about the election right now. We do 30 days. 30. That's it. From beginning to election night, and it's over, and then get back to work and get to the House of Parliament and pass laws. That's what you're there for. I don't see American lawmakers passing laws. I see them running all the time for election. It's crazy, but that's just me. I'm getting off point a little bit, so let's move back to the show. Probably just lost 100 subscribers. Oh my gosh. What can I say? Who else is here? I'd rather watch paint dry, says Sylvan. Nurse Nancy, speaking of thumbs up, let's do that now. 54 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Chick Hansen, Sylvia, for sure. I'm so eager for a change here. Can't stop watching. David Slayton saying yes. Tammy Lucy, hi everybody. Hi Tammy. Who else here? Duncan and Bruce, you remember the days when you ordered a bottle of booze to the cabin before all the drink packages? That was kind of a pain going back and forth to the cabin. Oh my gosh. Linda Lou, yes, power in numbers. The more the merrier. Brittany Lockwood, there's my other Brittany. Inflatables are not something I should get on unless it's a raft of some kind, I think. Oh, Brittany, that's great. Who else is here? SFL, hi there, SFL spotter. Welcome. Scott Weber's here. Duncan in, of course. James Evans saying hello. There are several out of New Orleans, plus you have Bourbon Street talking about something there. Sherry, hey, Bruce, channel update for me, almost at 500. Woohoo! Way to go, Sherry. Awesome. You're almost at 500 subs. Nicely done. Nurse Nancy, way to go. You're over 700 subs yourself. Well done. Vivian, so busy chatting and reading clean, forgot we're supposed to be listening to Bruce. Let's see here. 3 days, never enough, says Sheila. 3 days cruising, not enough, not enough. Don Vaughn, my housemate was on the last cruise to stop in Cuba. So jealous. Did I? Nurse Nancy used dried cow patties and burned them for mosquitoes. Felicia Phillips, good evening, family. Hi, Felicia. Welcome. Nurse Nancy, I hope you can do a longer than a 3 day cruise this year. Oh, I got to do at least a 7 day. There's nothing less than that. Who else have I got here? Felicia saying hi to me. Sherry, wow. Saying, wow. Sheila, I'm going to make another batch of Paul Harvey mosquito spray. Dave Slayton, I prefer a minimum of 7 up to 13 or 15-day cruises. Jim Evans, time for a quick wine with my wife at Viking Lounge for dinner. See you all. Jim, have a great time on that ship. Nurse Nancy, tempting, did I? Plenty of those out in this Wisconsin country. Just have to walk across the street. Vivian, it's more than 3 days. 3 day nookie for Sheila. You go, girl. Sylvan, dried cow patties. Can you get those in family packs at Costco? Sylvan says, luckily we have no mosquitoes here. They feed the little lizards. Who else have we got? Got a thumbs up from David. Thanks, Dave, so much. James Evans, Sheila, it's a lot of fun. Party hard the night before New Orleans and then get on the boat ready next to go again. That's a great place to take a cruise from. New Orleans. Patty Elwanger from Page, Arizona. Patty, welcome to my show channel. Nice to have you here. Hope you're finding it useful and enjoyable. Who else have I got here? Lots of names coming through. Frederick is saying, I work on my iPad or phone wherever I am. Dave Slayton, Nurse Nancy, when you want to go, let's go. Tom Henry, Bruce, Cindy just received a notice that New Zealand has a new e-visa requirement effective October 1, $8 plus $25 environmental fee. That's true. That was announced about a month ago. Countries are putting in tourist taxes to get more money to balance budgets from people who cannot vote them out of office, like foreigners. Quite interesting. Let's see here. Michael says 7 days or more for me. I have to have a cruise at least 7 days or more, but I am a boomer. There you go. We need a cruise group GoFundMe page. Make it worldwide, says Vivian. Tammy Lucy, cruising in 10 days for 7 days. Can't wait. I can feel it, Tammy. That would be fantastic. And Nurse Nancy says, I enjoyed New Orleans much more than I expected to. I took our first cruise from there on the Carnival Dream, and I would think the New Orleans you'd have had a good time. Willie T, do many ships have areas for private Skype work calls? Private area Skype work calls. Well, in the past, you would have done that on the desktop computer in the computer lounges on board these ships, but they're quickly getting rid of those. So now you can do this on your own laptop or your tablet from your room because everything is going Wi-Fi. So depending on the ship you're going on, you want to check the logistics of the ship that you're going to take the cruise on, or if you're thinking of 4 or 5 different ships and cruises and itineraries, check the availability of Wi-Fi out of your cabin for multiple devices, and then you'll be able to do Skype from there. Otherwise, you'll do Skype on shore when you get off the ship for your 6 or 8 hour stopover, wherever you're stopping at. You'll go to your nearest, maybe, you go to your nearest Hooters, your nearest Jimmy Buffett paradise, place, Senior Frogs, any of these, what do we call them? Port side bars that exist in most of the Caribbean islands, and you can use their internet. Just buy a drink and they'll give you the code and you can use the internet. Let's see, who else have I got here? Scott Weber, 3 and 4 day cruises of Los Angeles is always the same. Catalina, Ensenada, and that's it. Maybe if you luck out, you might go to Santa Barbara. Scott, you're right. Because of the logistics of distance, you cannot take a cruise ship very far out of LA. You have to hit another country, so you got to do Ensenada, and then you can go to Santa Barbara or to Catalina. That's it. That's all that you can offer. Because to get to Cabo San Lucas, 2 days at sea to get there, then you're there, and then 2 days to get back. You're at a 5-day cruise already. You might as well make it a week. It's just distance. So Mary, let's cruise for 19 days in 7 days instead. Yeah, instead of cruising for 7 days and 19 days, let's go for 19 days in a week. Go. I hear you, Tom. Duncan, don't really like the shorter cruise. Don't care for that type of cruiser, Sherry. But I like the 5 days too. Tom Henry, amen, Duncan. He likes the longer cruises too. James Evans, we have traveled out of New Orleans 3 times now, and we love it. Let's see here. Multi-Deadeye, I agree, Duncan. Nurse Nancy, now Sheila, I am great with being a fan of TWB and all other cruise channels. Having so much fun just sharing our vacations. You are so sweet. Let's see here. Cat Rose, Mischief. Who? Me? What are you talking about? Megan, Bruce said the 4-letter word snow. No, don't say that word, Bruce. Glenn Edinburgh. Hi, Bruce and TWB team. How are we all doing? Glenn Edinburgh from Brisbane, Australia. How are you, sir? Welcome to the show from way down under. Nice to have you here. Who else have I got? Frederick is saying hi to you too. Glenn, going through here, everyone is saying hi to everybody else. And Megan, who else we got here? Just checking messages. A lot of folks who talk to each other, which I don't want to bother repeating at some point. Sheila, you can't do that. You don't want to put personal information like that on the show. I know what you're trying to do. You're going to have to do private messaging with your other guests through other means, maybe through Facebook or something like that. Let's see here. That old biddy just showed. How you doing from St. Louis? That old biddy. Sylvan, being available for work 24/7 only reinforces the notion that you are irreplaceable. You are not. Cemeteries are full of irreplaceable people, and the world kept spinning after they bit the dust. I guess that's right. Duncan and drinks on Bruce at 30,000 subs. Duncan, when did I say that? I don't think I did. But that's a nice thought. Let's see. Who else have we got here? I got the notification today, Bruce, about your show, said Owen Santo. Thank you, Owen, for that. Curious if everyone's still getting notifications. Thank you for all of you yesterday for letting me know that. It's very good to know that I'm getting the notifications are getting out there. Jack Miller, 108 real feel in Naples. 108 is what it feels like in Naples. Jack Miller, stay indoors, buddy. That's unbelievable. Welcome to the show. Big Trucker, E-Truckers is saying, hey, I'm saying, hey, how you doing, buddy? How's it going? Welcome to the show. Let's see here. Rainy again in Brisbane, says Glenn. $1.40 a liter for fuel, Australian today. So it's about $1 US for a liter. That's about $3.70 US a gallon. If I got my math right. Keela Owens, hello all, Bruce. It's 91 in Dade City, Florida. Hi there, Keela. Stay cool out there. Tammy Lucy, 92 in Virginia. MJ Gransard, hi from CVG Airport on a layover. CVG. Where is that? My brain is leaving me today. I don't know where that is. MJ, welcome. Scott Bailey, Magic Rocks. Cat Rose, 75. It feels like 83. Michael DeCorbo, during back-to-back cruises, do you have to get off and go through customs? Yes and no. You gather out a room that the cruise line will have set up for repeaters, back-to-backers, and then you'll be taken as a group to customs in one shot, and then you turn around and come back to your ship. I'm not sure if you have to take your luggage with you. You might not, because you're getting off the next time with your luggage. So you might be able to do it that way. The cruise line will help you through all that. They're very, very used to it. It's quite common. Customs is used to it too. This is nothing new for these guys. They'll take good care of you. Steve Berg, hey Bruce, hey everybody. It's a humid 77 degrees in Minneapolis today. Hope everyone's having a great day today. The ad I had today was for Perillo Tours. Perillo Tours. Thank you, Steve Berg. Welcome, buddy, to the show today. Jim Evans saying, I'm a celebrity now. Ron Sablehouse. Hi, Bruce. Hey, Ron. How you doing today? Glenn, looking forward to the new laser tag on the Voyage of the Season, November. Yes, sir. You're going to love that. You're going to be on that thing, I think. Tammy Lucy Dinwiddie, not far south of you. Interesting. Okay. Big Trucker, E-Truckers in New Jersey here. Hey, pal. How's it going in NJ, the Garden State? Sylvan, dinner, mushroom smothered pork chops. That's what it was. steamed broccoli and cauliflower, baked potato, and oatmeal raisin cookies for dessert. That sounds pretty darn good to me, Sylvan. That is pretty nice sounding food. It's almost main dining room quality. That's awesome. Sam's Club for me, says Cat Rose. Sheila saying, hi, E-Big Trucker, E-Truckers, how you doing? Who else have we got here? Wow, Sheila, says Tammy. My nephew graduated from University of Lynchburg. Right on. Let's go. Who else have we got here? Jim Evans, we need a 30-day cruise. Scott Weber, Bruce, it's the way we run our elections. It's all about raising money, and you can't raise money until you declare. It's all about the money. That's right. That's right. Everyone raises money, which means everybody has to raise money. Canada, you use election funds if you're qualified as a party, but I don't want to go there. It's too dang boring, and it's not in my wheelhouse. I talk about it, but I hate to talk about it. Forget the election talk. I want to talk cruising or something else. I'd like to go on a cruise. I really would like to go on a cruise. Alan Carter is here from Calgary. Hey, buddy, how you doing? 11 Celsius, 98 for a liter, 98 cents a liter for gas. Thunderstorms in Calgary. Yikes. We've had them off and on here, and we're clouding up again. We were sunny at the beginning of the show. We're clouding up now. Glen Edinburgh, 7-day cruise minimum. 7 days minimum, says Glen Edinburgh. 14 is the best combo for a cruise. And then I'm home, ready for home after that. Sheila Martin, any more cruise news? Check out, what is it? Okay. Sheila is promoting something there. Who else have we got here? Sylvia says, hey, Tom, I hear I have a date in September with the Three Stooges. I can't wait. Let's see. Fatima's here. Hi, Fatima. How you doing? Welcome. Who else have I got here today? Sylvia, Paul, bring your birthday ass up to New York. It'll be fun. I like that. Oh, too funny, Sheila. Donald Shapiro. Hey, what's new in cruising? Welcome, Donald. Traveling with Hayden. What cruise? Glen Edinburgh. I tried to spend as much on a short 3-4 days. I would a 7-dayer. I just go harder and faster. That's the problem with the short cruise. People party harder. Sometimes some people don't like that atmosphere. I understand that. That's why I like the longer cruise. A little calmer. That's what I prefer. Let's see here. What Carnival ships would you choose? Asks Traveling with Hayden. Well, Traveling with Hayden, if I was going to do a cruise, I think I'd be interested in the 8-day Carnival Horizon itinerary. I like the sound of that one. I would be interested in the Panorama ship coming up, and of course the Mardi Gras coming up. I'm quite curious about that one. The rest of them, I'm not sure if there's anything that interests me that much. I'm not a Carnival kind of guy, and my demographic doesn't scream Carnival, being the age that I am and at the speed of which I walk. Although I talk fast. They tell me I talk fast, but I don't walk fast. Let's see here, MJ. We do short cruises out of Port Lauderdale, Port Canaveral. Sorry, Port Canaveral a lot. We do short cruises out of Port Canaveral a lot. Living slow, so close, and getting last-minute deals. Way to go! Absolutely, take advantage of that for sure. Mike Natoli, does Royal Caribbean do anything for couples on their honeymoon? I'm going on a cruise in 84 days out of Baltimore on Grandeur of the Seas with my wife. First-time cruisers, first time on the channel. Mike, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, that's a good question. You can certainly order decorations for your room. That can be done. You can also pre-order champagne to be in the room, or chocolate-covered strawberries. You can also arrange on these ships a dinner on. Let's say you're in the. I'm assuming you're in a balcony room. I'm assuming. Okay, let's just say you are, and you can arrange a dinner on your balcony that will be delivered, specially prepared from the kitchens. So you will talk to probably guest services. You might do that now. You might talk to Royal Caribbean now about your cruise and what night you would like to have dinner served in your room. If it's a beautiful, calm evening, you might do it on your balcony outside. If it's a bit windy and rainy, you might do the dinner inside your room. Your steward, your cabin steward, will arrange your room to make that work. That can be arranged. Certainly, you can arrange a special. You can have a dinner with, with obviously order whatever you want a la carte, including champagne. But you can order like a cake to be produced for you at dinner if you want. You can. It's a million. There's a million options here. Now, if you're on the grandeur of the seas, I'm not sure if the ship will take, if you're going to go to Coco Key or not. If you're going to go to special day at Coco Key. If you are, you might be able to get special onshore amenities ordered for a special occasion like a honeymoon. So it's worth checking with your travel agent or checking with the cruise line directly and finding out what they can offer you. So there's some thoughts there. Just because it is your honeymoon, it's unlikely that you're going to get into your cabin and find a whole bunch of streamers and balloons and celebration, because if they don't know, how would they, do that? They have to be tipped off, and it might have to be paid for. I'm not 100% sure, but it might have to be, done that way. I hope that answered your question. That's a good question. I like it. I know for weddings, they do anything. They can do anything and everything for a wedding party, for the bride and groom. All kinds of upgrades and decorations and you name it can be arranged as well. Okay, let's go here. Who else have I got here? Glenn number, I love it, but bank account hates it. There you go. Going on a cruise. Traveling with Hayden, we're going on the breeze in 2020. I would love to cruise Rucco and Royal Caribbean saying. Who else have we got here? Sela, Carnival Sunshine doing April 5th night. What is that? 4, 5. Oh no, Carnival Sunshine is doing 4, 5, 7-night cruises out of Charleston. That's what they're doing. Our sunny skies just got taken over by black clouds, says Nurse Nancy. It's going to storm again. Good thing I'm inside listening to TWB and I'm not mowing out there. I don't blame you there. The entertainment on Royal is amazing, says Sherry Awesome Sunsets. Let's see here. Cat saying I could happily take a transatlantic cruise. Jim Evans, we rode the Carnival Triumph on one of the last voyages before it became the Carnival Sunrise. It was a nice ship. Ron Sibelius, CVG is Cincinnati, Bruce. Thank you. I did not know. Cincinnati, fantastic, Ron. I have a safe flight. Dave Slayton, I flew from Houston to Barcelona to take the Carnival Horizon on its maiden voyage to Spain, Italy, Greece, Croatia, and Malta, and then back to Barcelona. A 13-day cruise, and I spent 18 days there in total. Excellent job, sir. That is how you do it, David. You get there, if you can, a few days early, spend a couple days after, and enjoy yourself on land too. Also, the early part, you got to adjust for that time change for sure. Let's see, who else have I got here? Oh, Allison Bethany from Arizona. Hi, Allison. Welcome to my channel today. Traveling with Hayden. What do you recommend for first timers? He's asking Sherry. There's all kinds of answers there. RGO O'Shea. Don't feel like I've cruised unless I do 5 or more days. Short cruises are great when I'm staying in Florida for a week or two. Very, very good, RGO. Yeah, I agree. You want to get the feel for the ship and the atmosphere on board, and you want to adjust to the life, the cruise life, and that's going to take a couple of days to kind of get the hang of it. I'd hate to be on a 3-day cruise and just as I'm getting used to it, it's time to leave. I would be too quick for me. I would love at least a 7-day, but I enjoyed. My daughter and I did an 11-day cruise. Loved it. Hated getting off. Loved being on. So, yes. 7 or more for me sounds like the way I would go. Let's see, who else have we got here? Brittany, all I want to hear in terms of news is travel related, maybe a little heavy on the cruising side. That's what I want to hear. Carnival Pride is in Baltimore, but not ready to go Carnival, says Tom. I'm back on the horizon for an 8-day, then a back-to-back on a 6-day. Should be a blast, Nancy. Nurse Nancy is saying. Let's see here. Scott Weber, also, even if our short cruise is out of LA, ho-hum, cruising out of LA, they're awesome still. Masters game, it's the grandeur class. Traveling with Hayden, I love sunshine. Let's see. I wondered what personal info Bruce was talking about. That number is a song. Traveling with Bruce. 24 to 6 to 9. There you go. That's right. There you go. Duncan, I'm getting a timeshare lawyer. Always on ads. I'm getting a timeshare lawyer. Always on ads from your channel. I think YouTube looks like what I've looked up. Was thinking of staying at a timeshare. Now get a lawyer. Laugh out loud. Yeah, Duncan, timeshares, oh boy, I wouldn't want to own a timeshare for all the tea in China. If you can rent one from somebody for a short stay, cool, but it's a world unto itself. Let's see here. Comment, I wish the sunrise or I wish the sunrise, or was it sunshine formerly, the poop ship was still in Norfolk. That was pretty convenient for me. Glen Edinburgh vision class, said Tom Henry. Let's see here. Who else have we got here? Coming through to say hi to everybody. Lisa Stickney, grandeur equals vision class. Grandeur, enchantment, vision of the seas. Thanks for the correction, says Master's Game. Let's move through here. Domitillo Ali, Norwegian Encore, December 1st. Anybody else? Who else is on the Encore in December? Domitillo wants to know. Domitillo? Is that how I pronounce that? Linda Kuziak, hello everybody. Hi Linda, how you doing? Welcome to the show today. Duncan, my dad and stepmother were married off cruise ship port, and they wouldn't let them bring a cake knife on or off the ship, but they made up for it with a new cake in the art room for an hour free. Interesting. Let's go. Watching from what is it? Watching from Atenas, Costa Rica. Be careful in the Lemon port. It is dangerous. T.I.O. Wilt. T.O. Wilt. Welcome to the show, and thank you for the comment. Who else have I got here today as I'm catching up to you guys? Oh, I caught you. Jim Mems, we always cruise on our anniversary, and they've given us a cake sometimes, onboard cash on our sign and sale card. Glen Edinburgh, yes, old ship. Nurse Nancy, not too long at all. Glenn, what else do we got? Everyone, I've caught all you guys. I've caught all your comments. Thank you so much for being here. 68 thumbs ups today. Thank you for that. 73 of you still watching. Thank you for that. Appreciate you being here with me. I'm on at 8 o'clock tonight for live trivia. Sure will hope you can come by and join me. Forget those debates. Let's have some fun tonight. What else is going on? 27,700 subscribers and growing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all your support out there. Those who are acquiring TWB merchandise. Those of you who are buying items on the Amazon site that I have, my affiliate link. Thank you for that. That's just down below. You can find that info there. And again, thank you to those of you who've been making donations to this channel, giving me thumbs up, sending me kind words and comments, constructive criticism, and your general loyalty following the show, sharing my short videos to your friends on Facebook and on Twitter. Thank you for that too. It really makes a difference. Let's go. I'm going to say my goodnights here shortly until 8 tonight. It's now, what is it now? Almost 6 o'clock Eastern. I'll be on in 2 hours, 8 minutes for live trivia. I sure hope you can come by and join me. 71 thumbs up so far. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. All righty, well, there you are. That will be it for me for this show. Join me at 8 o'clock tonight for live trivia. Cheers to all of you out there for hanging out with me today here on Traveling with Bruce. I appreciate it. Fantastic. On again tomorrow, Friday at 5 o'clock and Saturday at 2. Next week, Wednesday, I will not be on the air. I will be driving to Calgary. I will be in Calgary starting next week, Thursday, and we'll be in Calgary for about a week or so, doing shows from there with my buddy, Mr. Stinky, the Pussycat. You'll see him on the show starting next Thursday from Calgary at my daughter's place. So looking forward to that with all of you. But I'll be on tonight at 8, tomorrow at 5, Saturday at 2. Please join me for these shows. Keep an eye open for my regular videos, the short videos that I put up at any time. Keep an eye open for those, and we'll keep you posted on the latest developments that are happening in the cruise world out there. Okay, guys, thank you for being here. Celebrating our Independence Day, Bruce. Ours is July 1. That's our birthday for Canada Day, July 1. That's this weekend. And then, or just after this weekend. And then on the 4th, it's your birthday. So in 3 days, we have 2 nations celebrating their creation. Fantastic stuff. And it's always a good time, and looking forward to it. I'll be in Calgary for all of that, and we'll go from there. So there you have it, guys. Thank you for being here. Stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy. And if it's really hot where you are, stay cool and stay indoors. Keep that air conditioning going, and watch yourselves. Thanks for being here. We'll see you in about 2 hours for live trivia tonight at 8 o'clock on this channel. Hope you can pop in. We got music trivia tonight. I'm locked and loaded for a bunch of music trivia and a few other things. Looking forward to having fun with that. All right, guys, there it is. I'll see you later. Nurse Nancy, thank you for Canada Day wishes. Appreciate it. Have a good one, guys. We'll catch you at 8 o'clock for trivia. See you now.